She was in the car sleeping. She's unresponsive. My daughter.
And this was out in the driveway?
Yes.
Is she still breathing?
No, she's not breathing right now.
Am I being treated like a murderer?
No.
I just lost my baby.
Not at all.
I'm just trying to get strangled. But I just woke up from passing out. By who? Someone.
Come real quick, please.
For what?
Because we got a call for service here.
Not here.
Lady, don't play the game.
Here are 4 shocking moments when a parent's dark secret was exposed, starting with a welfare check that turned into a double homicide investigation. On November 8, 2023, in Shepherdsville, Kentucky, dispatch received a distress call from a woman who said her neighbor ran into her house, screaming that her kids were dying before passing out.
My neighbor just came up to my door and just passed out, and I can't get her to wake up. She's
Okay, is she breathing?
breathing. She is. I would say in her early 30s. And now she's screaming that the kids are dying. She started saying something about her kids, and the front door was open, so my husband ran over to see, because she has 2 little kids.
But when the husband went to see things for himself, nothing could prepare him for the horror that followed.
This is 911.
My wife's on the phone. The kids, I just went to our neighbor's house. The kid, he's on the bed. He's all bloody.
There's a kid on the bed all bloody?
Yeah, in the neighbor's house. She told us that he's okay. He's breathing. It's okay, buddy.
Do we know what happened to him?
I have no idea. We just found our neighbor, the woman, her mom, just freaking out in my yard. There's blood all over the bed. There's a gun. Oh, my God.
Was he shot?
I don't see a gunshot wound. He's breathing.
Okay.
He's breathing.
And you cannot find a gunshot wound on him?
I cannot find a gunshot wound. There's a case in here, though. I don't know if I should roll him over. He's breathing.
The Bullitt County Sheriff's Office responds to the scene, where they quickly arrest the mother, later identified as Tiffany Lucas. But this is just the beginning of an extremely disturbing and shocking situation.
Is she conscious? Ma'am, what's your name? Huh? I can't hear you. Tiffany? All right, Tiffany, I'm gonna change these handcuffs out, okay? And then I'm gonna roll you over and I'm gonna sit you up, all right? Have you taken anything? Have you been drinking? Then why can't you stand up? You just don't feel like it, huh?
I said I don't feel right.
Don't feel right? Okay. I guess we'll put her in my car, and when EMS gets done in there, they can come over and check. I got her in my car. She's handcuffed in my car.
Alright, detectives are on the way,
So we still got to pat her down. She got on the dress. I don't think she has a weapon. When you get a second, we can get her back out and let you pat her down real quick. Little wander. That's fine. She's locked in there, though. It's this house. From my understanding, those are the neighbors. She ran to their house. When I got here, she was laying down over there handcuffed. Hillview had already cuffed her. Both the children in there, they're loading them up. They're going to transport, and they have not found a gun. Hillview said they weren't going to search. They made sure the house was clear for EMS to go in. They went in. Hillview? No, that's his house. Yeah. You got Kenny James and one of their sergeants up there cleared the house, but they said they didn't want to look for the gun until y'all done what y'all needed to do. I've got the suspect in my car. She has not been Mirandized. I've been here before with CPS on an investigation over here with the kids, and they wouldn't let them in. It's been about a year, but yeah, that's the only time I've ever had to come back here for anything other than paperwork, subpoenas and stuff.
Cops bring Tiffany back to the station where things get heated.
This is just a wand, okay? It's just to check you. You got anything on you? Nothing?
I shot myself.
Huh?
I shot myself in the head.
You what?
I shot myself in my ear.
You shot yourself in the ear? I'm not seeing nothing. That's supposedly the one she said.
Oh, he did, didn't he? He said, "Do you got earrings in?" Didn't he?
Okay.
It's on camera.
Well, let me see. That don't have nothing to do with it.
It means everything. You're up. You're sick.
The shocking part is that despite losing her 2 children, Tiffany doesn't show any emotion. It's unclear if she's under the influence, but watch what she does next.
Well, I'm going to talk to you today about what happened earlier, okay? But can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
No, I look crazy, but I'm not crazy.
I don't think you look crazy. I'm just trying to, if I'm going to talk to someone, I'd rather know who they are.
I love my children.
You tell me a little bit about you, okay?
I love my children. I love my boys so much.
So I
wouldn't hurt them, but I just feel like I felt back, and I didn't. I was letting them play the video games, and I wasn't like focusing how I was supposed to, and they get the video games and the YouTube and the kids, it just messes their minds up to where people can manipulate their parents or do whatever they want. And I feel like someone put something upon my house or me or something. Like, I just don't feel right. I don't do this. I love my kids.
Earlier you said something about PlayStation games or something?
Yeah.
What about it?
I just feel like those games manipulate the children, the YouTube, and just, haven't you ever heard anything like that before?
I mean, yeah.
Like, I really feel like it is manipulating for children, and they get into the children's homes, and, break the families up. That's what I feel.
I mean, you could be right.
I am right.
Yeah.
And I know I'm right, and you do too.
Tiffany blames the internet and video games for influencing her children, which obviously doesn't make any sense. But the detective must play along to get a confession.
The stuff that's on the internet that you have access to now is terrible.
It's terrible for the kids, and they need to stop. Like, my kids are beautiful angels, and...
Well, you said something about the PlayStation and YouTube and all that, which makes sense, I understand.
I feel like someone tried to manipulate me through my phone, manipulate me through my house, doing stuff to me.
What are they doing to you?
Manipulating my mind. Parker Borders. His name is Parker Borders.
What about him?
He lives in Bardstown, and I'm pretty sure he's been manipulating my mind for like 3 years.
Really?
Through my phone, putting up things in my house, like real evil, dark, weird stuff, like trying to
get you to do things?
Yeah, like alter my mind, like completely like put me, like I'm a woman of God, I don't do.
Yeah.
Well, you don't hurt your children, you protect them, and I feel like I have to protect my children.
Right.
How do you protect them from a problematic service in the system? I would never do something like this unless someone manipulated me.
Did he actually tell you in person?
No, but he controls my phone, all my bills are in his name, like he has too much access to me.
Who is this Parker guy to you? Just a friend, or?
Like a sugar daddy type thing.
So that gun that was, I guess, in the house, in the bedroom or whatever, that's his gun?
Yes.
Why'd he give it to you?
I don't know.
Do you remember hurting your sons today? When you remember it, but I'm not saying it's you.
It's not me.
It's not you.
It's not. I know it's not me. I would never hurt my children.
Right. He's influencing you. Manipulating is the word, best word.
Through the phone.
Without realizing it, Tiffany has already provided enough reason to suspect she's guilty. She admits to having a firearm but claims it was given to her by a mystery figure named Parker. But that alone won't guarantee a conviction. If the detective has any shot at sealing the case, he must push harder for a full confession. Something that won't come easy.
I'm guessing since you were going over there to ask for help, you had saw that your sons had been injured, right? You were bleeding. You saw that, right? But physically, you're the one who pulled the trigger. Even though that's not you. Somebody else is pushing you to do that or manipulating you to do that. You pull the trigger on the weapon. Is that correct? Yeah. It's not correct?
Yes.
How did your sons get shot? I mean, be down the room. How long after your boys got hurt? How long did you immediately go next door to ask for help, or did you wait for a while, or what? Do you think it was an accident today, or did you mean to shoot? Do you think talking will help instead of holding it in? How's your feeling on that? Some people say, talk it out, it helps.
I told you everything.
How many times did you shoot each one of them? Multiple times? One time, 2 times, what? Did you just keep pulling the trigger until it was empty, or what?
I just don't have anything to say right now.
Did you leave it in the bedroom? If you left it there, then we'll find it. If you threw it in the woods somewhere, some kid's gonna find it. How many times did you pull the trigger today?
I didn't. I don't want to talk anymore. I have nothing else to say.
Did somebody spend the night with you and your kids last night?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like he's been living in the house with me. I don't know. It's been so weird.
Yeah. Was anybody else in your house today other than you or your kids?
No.
After telling investigators it was an accident and that she had been manipulated on the internet, Tiffany pleaded guilty to 2 counts of capital murder. But the real heartbreak came in the courtroom, where the children's grandmother broke down in a devastating emotional meltdown.
You know we love Jaden and Maurice. You know Jaden was the only thing we had left. And you took him from us. You know I had already lost his dad. And then my other son. And then you took Jaden. You have ripped our lives apart. And I hope they give you 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. I want you to suffer just like I'm suffering right now.
Her defense filed a motion to pursue an insanity defense, arguing that her mental state played a role in the case. Tiffany was sentenced to 2 life terms in prison without the possibility of parole. It's hard to believe there can be a worse case than this, but what happens when a parent's video game addiction makes him forget his child is trapped inside a car?
She was in the car sleeping. She's unresponsive. My daughter.
And this was out in the driveway?
Yes.
Is she still breathing?
No, she's not breathing right now.
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
No.
I just lost my baby.
Not at all.
On July 9th, 2024, at approximately 4:16 p.m., the Marana Police Department received a distressing 911 call from a man, later identified as Chistopher Scholtes, reporting that his 2-year-old daughter was unresponsive inside a vehicle parked in their driveway.
Anything. What's going on? Why are you with me?
Because we were first responders and we were on scene when they called us. Anything like this happens, they call us.
The AC was on.
What car was it?
You guys all hear from me? My MDX.
The one parked
in the
inside?
driveway.
The black one? Okay.
The blue. Are you guys here for me? Yeah. We want to do everything we can. That's why it's my worst nightmare.
She's dead. Like, I need to be with her right now.
Oh my God, my nose!
They're going to Banner right now. We're going to keep you updated with everything, okay? We just need to stand by with you right now, alright? Is that your wife out there? Yes.
EMS has declared the 2-year-old deceased, and Scholtes appears to be in shock. But cops now try to make sense of the situation. And if you think things are strange already, just wait until you hear what he says next.
What happened today?
We've just been hanging out at home. She was sleeping in the car, and I had the car on. But it has a sensor where every 30 minutes or so it'll turn off if you haven't moved. I swore she was in the house playing with her sisters like she always does. Just been right now, haven't been doing anything else really on the house.
What time?
Well, we never do this anywhere, but I'm home, right? Like you're home, you're safe, your kids are home. We always park that car in the garage usually, but I just got a Peloton recently, and the Peloton is in the garage now, so that's why it's not even in the garage. But
and how long was she sleeping in the car out there?
I want to say it was no more than 30, 45 minutes. And I don't think their air was off that entire time. I think there was a time in between. I had checked on her last. It was still running. She was still sleeping. And then when I went back out, the car was off.
I think for her, she wasn't breathing on her own. We didn't have a pulse. So we continued the CPR and in order to try to regain that. I don't know what that's going to look like from this point. Okay. As you know, she's very hot right now, and we're going to do everything we can to mitigate that. Chris, your dogs, are they usually outside dogs?
No, I just put them out for you guys.
Let's go ahead and get those inside.
Scholtes claimed his daughter was in the car for less than an hour with the AC running, but something about his anxiety seems odd to the cops.
Just to let you know, I don't want to feel like we're intruding, but we're gonna have to stand by with you for a while. All right.
Is there a reason why?
So any death, we have to treat like a crime scene.
So I'm being treated like a murderer?
No.
I just lost my baby.
Not at all. I know that. And I know this isn't easy for you. That's why I'm trying to be straightforward and honest with you, okay? I don't want to keep any secrets. I don't want to hide anything for you. Someone's going to talk to you about what happened, though.
My whole family, my whole family's going to be ruined.
We'll be all right. So we can't let you do that right now. We have to stand by with you. Okay? As soon as you can, we will let you know.
You can stay in the room if you want, but I'm going to talk.
I know this isn't easy for you, but the quicker we get this done and finished up, the sooner you can be with your wife. All right?
I'm trying to put it off so I can go to the hospital to be with my wife.
We're not going to shower or anything right now. You need to stand by with us.
I don't understand why.
Okay?
Investigators later learned that Scholtes' timeline of events did not match a neighbor's security video. He claimed they got home at 2 p.m., but surveillance footage showed the car arriving at 12:53 p.m. and never leaving. Around 4 p.m., his wife came home, asked about their daughter, and they rushed outside to find her lifeless in the car. His other two children told police he regularly left them in the car and admitted he was distracted by video games and putting his food away while their sister remained inside. So cops returned to his residence, and this time they are in no mood to ask questions.
So remember how we talked about the investigation and things that would transpire? Okay. And I told you I'm always going to tell you guys the truth. There's no secrets here, right? So based off of our investigation at this point, right, we have determined that there's probable cause to go ahead and charge you for what happened. Okay.
It's coming out here, Chistopher. No. It's okay. It's okay.
No. Okay. So listen. Okay. No. This doesn't change. This doesn't change what's going on. Okay.
Can you grab him some shoes, please? No, come on, Chistopher. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So listen to what I'm saying.
I'm not resisting.
Just
please. Just relax. Just relax, Chistopher.
I need you to listen.
Just relax. Yeah. Hold on. I love you. I love you. There you go.
Chris, I'm gonna be here and I'll take care of everything.
I love you.
Scholtes was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and child abuse. His trial is still ongoing and prosecutors are working on a possible plea deal. Scholtes' continuous negligence finally caught up with him, and he now faces serious prison time. But what happens when a mother strangles her own daughter in cold blood?
Tampa Police 911. I'm just trying to get strangled. But I just woke up from passing out. Strangled. Okay, by who?
On May 11, 2024, in Tampa, Florida, dispatch received a distress call from 18-year-old Rotesha Sanders, who had just woken up after passing out when her mother reportedly strangled her. Cops immediately responded to the scene, and what follows is one of the most shocking confrontations ever caught on camera.
$354. Can you have somebody call a complaint? Nobody's answering the door here. I know you're in the home. Just come to the door.
Look, the couches are up on the wall. Can you see this? Look up here. See this? Yeah. Almost like
barricaded. What it was.
Tampa Police Department.
Who's all in the home?
Everybody.
Okay. Can you come outside for me real quick, please?
For what?
Because we got a call for service here.
Not yet.
Lady, let's play the game. You either do this, I'll do this. Grab her arm.
Yeah.
Grab her arm.
Stop it. You're not going to stop us from entering your house.
I didn't do that.
Lady, ma'am.
Fighting it.
Ma'am, open the door.
Stop.
All right, well, this is 3-1, come to the front.
Ma'am, stop resisting us. Stop resisting us. We're here for a lawful reason, okay?
Here, got that?
Sit down here. Here, you know what? Come up. Stand up.
You don't have to be aggressive.
No, do me a favor. Hey, stop. Hey, do me a favor.
Just hang out with her. Where my car? I gotta go upstairs, man. In the car, please.
The woman, later identified as 38-year-old Rotesha Sanders, landed in cuts for obstruction. But what happens when they find a lifeless body in the house?
We got somebody on the floor, bro. She looks 6'7", bro.
He's in the kitchen. Kitchen.
Right here, man.
Okay. Kitchen.
Not responsive at all. Found her here. Possibly choked out. Step out. Oh, my goodness. Step out, ma'am.
We're gonna...
Come on. Come on. And she started making something about being single for you, taking something out. You gonna put it back in? And you live here? How long have you lived here?
A few months.
A few months? Okay, who do you live here with?
Me and my children.
Your children? The small children? Like the babies? I seen 1 or 2 little babies. What about the other person there?
No, I have 3 kids.
You have 3 kids? How old are your kids? How old are they?
9, 3, and 4.
4? Okay. Who's in the kitchen? There's no other adults here. Somebody's in the kitchen a little bit older than 9, though. They're not 9 years old.
I couldn't even tell you.
Couldn't even tell you?
I only have 3 kids.
Who went to the hospital just now? Do you know? Who is that? Oh, you have 4 kids? Okay. What was that daughter's name? Initially, she said she had 3 kids. Okay. And she's pretty adamant about that. And now she has 4 kids. I asked her, who's that person that went in the ambulance? She's like, oh, that's my other daughter. And that's what this person, Rotesha Sanders.
Cops find Rotesha lying lifeless in the kitchen, and EMS immediately takes her to the hospital. But they're about to see just how insensitive this mother really is. At first, Rotesha claimed to have only 3 kids, but later admitted that Rotesha was indeed her daughter. Rotesha, who was in critical condition, would later succumb to her injuries 2 days later. The medical examiner's office ruled her death a homicide, with injuries consistent with strangulation. Rotesha Sanders was initially charged with aggravated battery, but following her daughter's death, the charge was uprated to first-degree murder. At the time of this video, her trial is still ongoing. This case was completely terrifying, but what happens when a deranged father brutally executes his own children?
There's a girl running down the street being like her stepbrother is killing everyone in her family. I asked her to get in the car with me, and she said she couldn't leave her family.
On June 15, 2022, in Clermont County, Ohio, deputies responded to a distress call after a driver reported seeing a girl running down the road, screaming that her father was killing everyone in her family. The caller reportedly tried to help the girl, but she refused to leave, saying she couldn't abandon her family. This is the extremely strange and disturbing encounter that followed.
Stand up and walk towards us! Stand up now! Walk towards us! Stand up with your hands up!
First aid, and he's not complying. You know he's a shooter, shoot him.
We gotta find cover first. We ain't no good if we ain't safe ourselves. We need to come from this side where we can see them. Come take cover behind her. We see them. We're going to approach from this side. We got cover. Show us your hands now. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up now. Stand up. Stand up. Go.
EMS is safe, and air care is going to go ahead and apply whenever any units can advise.
Get your hands out here.
Deputies found the man, later identified as Chad Doerman, seated next to the lifeless bodies of his 3 sons and wife, trying to resuscitate them. But this was just the start of an extremely shocking situation.
We're completely sober. 63, we're 21. Get the EMS over here.
Well, I did drugs with a flip, but I don't do drugs now. I'm sober. I'm not trying to fight you.
63. What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him. All right. He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get you here in a second.
I ain't running away. You can do whatever you want.
You the only one else inside the house?
Yeah.
Sit down right here.
My daughter, she ran over to the fire department.
Sit down.
It's my stepdaughter.
Put him in the cage.
What else do you need?
Yeah, the right to main solid answer.
Do you have any weapons or drugs on you? No. Anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, or hurt me? No. Okay. Put your hands up there. Do a pat down and get everything out of your pockets.
Investigators later learned that Doerman opened fire on his 2 sons, and when his stepdaughter tried to help one of them, he went after her, running out of ammunition in the process. He then reloaded and shot the last son after wrestling him away from his wife. In total, Doerman discharged his rifle 9 times with 1 shot injuring his wife in the thumb. The 3 children were declared dead at the scene, and Doerman was charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder and 2 counts of felonious assault. He received 3 consecutive life sentences without parole as part of a plea agreement that spared him the death penalty.